Vic, you have fun doing overrated and underrated.
It's one of my favorite segments on the station.
It's fantastic. And we have Josh and we have Ben on the boards, and let's get to the segment.
I actually used to, like peak season, I'd turn the alarm off, but I had an alarm set for Wednesdays at 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. A man of the people.
Now it's too
Well,
hard.
I
to
am the
predict.
people's show.
Yeah, there
so-
you go.
I am the people show.
Yeah, now it's like the shows are all over the place. I just turn it off. So.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know where to go.
We'll start with this one. Brad, hockey in the desert with no fan base. Overrated or underrated?
Clearly underrated.
What?
I mean, they're clearly staying. Doesn't matter. I mean, like,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't matter. It's underrated.
We
We just need sand, not fans.
No.
the
No
Coyotes
fans,
working in
just-
Arizona is literally Gary Bettman's oasis. He's just like starving or thirsty in the desert, sees a hockey rink with 15,000 fans. There it is. There it is. It's going to work.
He's been crawling towards that rink for 35 years.
Yeah, it's overrated. And look, I feel bad for the Coyotes fans. I know we're kind of mocking. It's like, how many are there? It sucks to have your team ripped away. If that's the ultimate conclusion here, it really sucks. But at the same time, what's best for the league is 32 thriving franchises.
Yes.
And limping along with one is holding a lot of the league team's values back. Because what influences the next franchise value? A sale.
Yes.
Like, we're going to see the Senators get sold for $1 billion.
Yes.
There's going to be a bunch of owners across this league. I think we'll see a rash of sales in the NHL across the next 5 years.
Honestly, I think it's a great thing because I think we need richer owners in the NHL.
Yeah.
No, and
I joked
it's a-
last week. The NHL is kind of a mom and pop store. Like,
It still
in
is.
relation
Yes.
to the other 4 leagues, it's kind of a mom and pop store.
Yeah, there are obviously a lot of mega rich owners too,
Yep.
and they're ones that have a lot of backing and money. But we're talking about still a lot of people that their net worth is closely tied to having the rink or having a hockey team as well. And I think once we take that step, then you'll see the bigger investments too in hockey teams.
We need some Steve Cohens in the National Hockey League.
There you go.
I do want to say, I really don't think any of this Arizona situation, or at least not the vast majority of it, is on the fan base.
No. I mean,
It's more of an ownership and situation to me.
imagine moving your rink from downtown to Surrey, then to UBC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what you've been doing, right?
And even if you move it to Surrey, like in this scenario, the majority of the population lives in Vancouver.
Right, exactly.
So
It'd
it'd be tough. Next
Would
one.
it even be UBC?
I'm not sure where. I mean, how far?
Because I feel like people would still go to UBC.
Have you tried to get to UBC though with traffic?
I know it's far,
It's. I mean,
but
Canucks game at UBC would be kind of sick.
it would be
I'm not
kind of
gonna
fun. Yeah.
lie.
you'd have to go the other way, like Trinity Western.
Look, my point is, you go from being central, you go
Yeah.
east, and you come back west. It's like it's
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah. Trevor, NHL in Quebec City, overrated or underrated?
Do you want to say it or should I?
Overrated.
There we go.
Not
Like,
even paying
not even
attention.
gonna. No,
Just immediate. We both have the same.
No, I mean honestly, any Canadian market not named Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal is overrated in the NHL.
Woo!
No, and I don't mean this in terms like overrated because of fan bases. They're
Yeah.
great fan bases, great passion. I wish we had more Canadian teams.
From a business concept,
I mean, Winnipeg
is already threatening their fans.
Winnipeg.
Again, I think we like the idea of Quebec City a lot more for the history reasons, the Canadian connection, all that sort of stuff. But from a business concept point of view, like Winnipeg's already threatening their fans.
They're gonna leave again.
That honeymoon did not take very long.
They're leaving again. It's
And-
gonna happen. Like I have more confidence that the Jets are gonna relocate than the Coyotes.
He might not be wrong, folks.
Come back to me in about 10
I'd-
years.
I'd love to see it, but like the Winnipeg situation, alarm bells are ringing.
Yeah, that's not from like. I wish we had more Canadian teams. I want to have it, but if you look at it just from a
Absolutely.
strictly business proposition, how the league is trying to grow and what they're looking to do and what they've done, it kind of tells you everything you need to know.
I'd rather try Saskatoon than Quebec City,
I would too.
but you're gonna have the same
The same was problem as Winnipeg.
Winnipeg. Yeah.
Yeah, because the population isn't much bigger.
No.
Yeah.
This one, Big T, Podkolzin being a bust if he isn't a top 6 forward.
You know what? I'd say if you're picking a guy in the top 10, if he's not a top 4 defenseman or a top 6 forward, bust to me is somebody who can't play.
I'm trying not to use the word bust anymore.
Yeah, like bust is somebody who can't play, like somebody who you picked and it's like this guy's not going to play for you at all. But I would say that it's below what you're expecting from the draft slot.
Yeah, would it be of what they were envisioning when they drafted him 10th overall? Probably not. But is he like a really good third liner?
He could be. I mean, there's a lot there I like about him. I like a lot about Vasily Podkolzin's game.
The thing is then you then have to be elite in your role.
Yes.
And if he gets knocked down to the third line, obviously like comparing him to Caulfield and Boldy, all those things, those conversations will exist. But if he's elite in his third line role, solid checker, all those things, I can live with it. It won't live up to its potential, obviously, but just be elite in a role. I think that's where I'm at now when it comes to player acquisition and stuff like that. Put you in a spot and be like the best checking winger then.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like you have to win at something.
This one, Keith the Water Guy. Overrated, underrated, portable air conditioning units.
Depends on
when you buy them.
Well, yeah. So number one, when
That's a
you
big
buy
part.
them.
You buy them in December and hold out hope.
And how much output it has.
Yeah.
Like I think people confuse just having a portable AC unit with like how much space is going to be able to cool down.
You got to do the math on
Yeah,
the BTUs.
exactly.
And all that.
Like if you
I
get-
worked at Best Buy.
You know what's going on. Like if you get like a small one and you think it's going to, cool down your entire living room, it's probably not going to happen, right? So it comes down to what you're using it for. AC is totally underrated. Like when it's hot, like it's completely underrated. But you just got to know what you're getting.